What's good is to record to um when you sell yourself for content. Hey, I don't know what's going on.
So I want to talk about one of the lamest streamers in streaming history, Izzy Prime. And I want to talk about him because out of every streamer I've seen, he's probably the epitome of selling your soul. And I know when people talk about selling your soul, it always goes into some type of conspiratorial talk. And while I do consider myself a conspiracy nut, I have to make the distinction that selling your soul isn't going to a shadowy back alleyway where you make a deal with Satan. It's compromising your morals and your character all in the pursuit of gaining something. And Izzy Prime fits this right to a T. And to be honest, everyone you're about to see today could probably fall under the category of selling your soul, because not only are they a nightmare blunt rotation,
I'm not gonna lie, he messed his life up so much. He was in the room with some of the biggest content creators that just messed that all up. Back the old days, he wasn't he living with Speed and Aiden Ross, two of the biggest streamers now. Like, you messed yourself up so bad, and it's like, and now you wonder why people don't want to be around you. No, it's not because they backdoored you. It's because you're lame and you're weird.
rather smoke a cigarette than step in a room with any of these jokers. But Izzy Prime in particular is one of the weirdest, most reckless streamers I've ever seen. And not only is he reckless and weird, but he's also a little bit of a creep. But if this tea interests you, twin, you might as well come and tap in. Comment for the algorithm. Okay, so before I get into some of the crazier things that happened to Prime, like him getting a Nerf gun pointed at his head, I thought we should start with some of the more tame things. Well, maybe not tame, but I guess we could start with things in chronological order. Last month, Prime was charged with 5 different things: false imprisonment, resisting officer, battery/domestic violence, battery/domestic violence by strangulation, and then robbery. And if you're familiar with Prime, you would know that this guy has an alcohol and drug problem, so he's always tweaking out, he's always crashing out, and just in general, he has really bad impulse control. And not to mention, the people that he surrounds himself with are some of the most degenerate streamers of all time. So when you got a guy who has a drug problem/alcohol problem and he's around these really degenerate men who may or may not be making a lot of money, you can start to understand why he finds himself in so many compromising situations. He's definitely influenced by that LA content creator lifestyle. But unlike his contemporaries, Prime has fallen off and he's been left behind by his best buddy Aiden Ross. And when you get left behind, I can see how that would give you a complex. And unfortunately for Prime, he turned out to be
Speed, boy, I clipped for him so hard. And if I had to build a fan base off them, I would not be like, no, Izzy Prime, boy, I am not going back to doing drugs again. I am making I don't know. I don't know. It's like he messed his life up so bad. It's like, I don't know, bro.
Homeless.
Nigga, I can't go back to my crib. I'm cooked, bro. So I'm homeless now. A little homeless right now.
Now you're a grown man. A grown man sparking stream and telling your stream that you're homeless. How old is he? Oh. You're 27, sparking your stream and telling your stream that you're homeless, bro. You're pushing 30, bro.
Look down. We cooked. Yes, I'm dead ass. I don't have no crib to go to. On to God, I don't. I'm going live because I ain't been live in a minute, bro. They can kick me out. They definitely did. I fell off because of myself, but mainly because of around me. Because is acting like.
Oh, you fell off because of people around you. When you had your Speed and Aiden Ross around you, they didn't fall off. So how you fell off for the people around you? You fell off because yourself. You fell off because yourself, bro. You fell off because that alcohol. You fell off because some drugs you take. Blame it on that.
They didn't want to with me and shit. So that with my damn, my viewage and shit. Was inviting other to do other shit. Helping them with their shit, with their views and shit. But niggas is on my dick, making me like acting like I'm just a bad guy and I'm not good to be around. So everybody got that type of mentality and view of me like this nigga's the bad person, don't bring him around. But then encourage the other people to do other bad shit. Like, was so stupid.
To be honest, Prime really isn't that good of a guy to be around, and as you'll find out later in the video, he's most definitely a creep. But where I will agree with him is that it is kinda crazy how these other content creators will milk and farm other degenerates, but they left Prime behind. But my guess is that there's levels to being a degenerate. Some degenerates can get better laughs, some degenerates make better lolcows. Prime's flavor of degeneracy lost its novelty. His ability to be a lolcow really isn't that good compared to other lolcows. Yeah, you can get a laugh or two out of him, but at the end of the day, he's just like an alcoholed up, drugged out loser.
That's kind of harsh, D.
You can call me harsh, but he's literally wallowing in self-pity about how his views went down and how his friends won't help him out. I don't feel bad because I went through streaks where I was getting less than 100 views per video. I clawed myself out of the
I don't even average 100 views per video. You don't see me crying on YouTube. I'm not getting no views, but I'm not getting no. I'm still posting, not crying on YouTube. I go behind the scenes. I'm broke too. I'm broke too. I only got about $400 to my name.
depths. So when I see niggas wallowing in self-pity, all I can think is, you don't really want it that much. As you'll come to find out, the only type of content he brings to the table is just him crashing out and making a fool of himself. His content brand is selling his integrity for the view. He is literally a jester in an arena that is being spectated by faceless individuals. And I know I talk about that a lot and I reference that a lot, but it's honestly really sad. And this verbiage is going to be crazy, but he's quite literally pimping himself out to the faceless individuals of the kick streaming community. Tell me that's not loser behavior. What I'm trying to say is that he brings this woe is me type of energy to the streamer space. You feel me?
Yeah, this room is full of a bunch of weirdos. First of all, I don't even know who this is right here. Let me move my camera. I don't even know who that is right there in that aloe. I don't know who this is. Cuff him, you're a weirdo.
Adam said he didn't want you around because of yo drunk moments, but he cool with sweater and he way worse off alcohol.
Literally said, like, it don't make sense, bro. The nigga just stopped liking me, bro.
You're a grown man sitting in your bed crying about how Aiden Ross stop liking you. You're 27, bro. Why are you crying in your bed? You're 27. Get up and go get a job. You're 27 sitting here crying in your bed on stream of how Aiden Ross stopped liking you. I'm 14 and I'm telling you this. You're crying in your bed at 27 years old.
For some reason. It's no excuse, bro. Cool as they were just all in Turks and Caicos and shit, bro. It's just dick ride me, gang. I don't know why. I just made to be dick road.
And here's the thing, bro. It's not that you're made to get dick road. I can tell you that as a fact. Is that you don't respect yourself. And if you don't respect yourself on the internet, why would people respect you? If y'all remember my video, The Art of Humiliating Yourself for Views, I kind of touch on this topic. How you portray and how you treat yourself on the internet is what gives others the idea of how they can treat you. If you turn yourself into a content cow that can be milked and squeezed and made fun of, people think they have permission to do the same thing to you. Prime, you genuinely act like a loser, so people feel like they have permission to treat you as such, and I just don't feel bad for you. Mind you, he literally got on a phone and started pressing another streamer, Ronaldo, Stable Ronaldo, about why he unfollowed him on socials. Tell me that's not the corniest thing you've ever seen. We all haven't seen it yet, so take a look.
Run!
Hey, homie. Nah. Hey, look, on GDN, why the f you don't follow me, dude? On everything. Yeah. Instagram, TikTok.
Nigga,
Fuck you is. Wait, no, let's hear it. I don't run my account. Go ahead.
No, I run my shit. You posted some bullshit on my timeline.
What the fuck?
Girl, bro, I keep saying this, bro. Prime, you're a 27 person, Stable Ronaldo, someone that's bigger than rich than you, have a 10 times bigger house than you.
Oh my God.
Right. Where you posted, Ron?
Nick was with you when you weren't even famous. You was falling out. You was with your ass when you was crying in the Discord like, hey, I fell off, man. Now, in my position. Now you blew up. You won't follow me.
I'm gonna say a controversial opinion, okay? So for all of you aspiring creatives or content creators or musicians, hear me and hear me well. It is okay to cut someone off if you no longer align with them. Just being present at the time of you being down does not mean that you have to owe this person your eternal loyalty. There's plenty of people that knew me or were my friends at the quality time before I even blew up on YouTube. And mind you, some of them I don't even talk to anymore because they were not for me. The only people I still talked to that knew me beforehand were the people that truly touched my heart and truly poured into me. Just being present is not enough. You need to actually establish a bond and a connection. I'm just saying that this dude Prime is bitching and moaning on the phone because another man unfollowed him on social media. That's corny. That is the corniest thing I've ever seen, and this is exactly why no one takes this man seriously. But the whole reason he was in that position to call Ronaldo is because he was at the BAU streamer house, which is ran by Cuffham. It's a whole content idea where he got a bunch of these degenerate kick streamers together and they made a whole bunch of content. And now I want to show y'all some of the clips that they produced, starting with the fact that Prime threw a shorty in the pool just because she poured some water on him, or I guess she shot him with a water gun.
Dead homie. Stop playing with me, Five. Stop playing with me. I ain't drunk. I ain't drunk.
You good? Yo, I niggas trying to.
In the clip, he says he's not drunk, but trust me, he is definitely under the influence. And another thing I want to mention is that he clearly feels bothered being in this environment with all these people, but the reason he's there is because he needs to make content and he's trying to get some buzz out of his name. I don't mean to spoil the video, but he even says, "Let me go viral." And the whole reason he's saying "let me go viral" is because he has a motive, and that motive is to change his situation, and he's willing to do so even if he has to compromise himself. Hence why he sold his soul. But before we even get into that, let me show you guys the clip where this guy gets water sprayed on him again, but this time he tries to fight the dude that did it and he just ends up getting subdued.
Hold on, get him more towels before she comes in.
Hold up. Henry just stood on me. Watch
Like, it's just content, mud. Shoot him back with the water gun. Stop a crime. You in a content house. What do you expect to be all cupcakes and joys? Nobody's gonna mess with Prime because he's a big, big, tough guy. No.
And that's what I mean when I say this guy is clearly under the influence. Now don't get me wrong, all the people in that house right there, I wouldn't want to be around them. You couldn't pay me any money to be around all those dark spirits. But Prime is entirely in the wrong here. He's like straight up tripping. Now it's one thing to be a little annoyed if someone sprays you with water, but the dude sprayed him with the water at a distance, so I just can't imagine that any meaningful amount of water even hit this guy. And the elephant in the room is that it's literally just water. You can stand outside and dry off. It's not like he got a bucket of water dumped on him. He got a little bit of a water gun sprayed on him and he proceeds to crash out and tries to escalate it into a physical conflict. And that's what I mean when I say Prime's brand of degeneracy is just being a jester. This guy is a straight up goon. He's pimping himself out for the kick chat and I just don't feel bad for him at all. After this, he tries to press the situation after the fact and he goes out in the worst way possible. I'm gonna let a lot of this clip play out, so if it's too long, I'm sorry, but you just have to see how crazy this nigga is. Words can't be used to describe it.
Bro, don't try me like that when I ain't did shit. Nigga, Henry sprayed water on me.
Exactly, that's what I was telling him.
Okay, so don't do that to me though. That's not right, bro. That's not right. I'm not gonna fight.
No, the girl, she will know it's content.
I'm talking to him.
Bro, stop, bro. We good.
Game. No, but don't try me like that, bro.
I'm like, yo, is it content?
Right. He threw water on me.
But you know. No, but I'm like, is it content?
So don't say don't my man's Henry.
You know when he's not drunk.
Y'all should never gave me this many shots. That's your fault.
I'm thinking you serious.
I told y'all don't let me get this drunk.
I'm thinking you serious.
I'm drunk though.
He always blaming it on another man. It's like it's something wrong with him. You always blaming it on another man. Take accountability and say it was for you. Y'all let me drink these many shots. Your mouth is your mouth. You control your body, bro. Shut up, bro.
You know we don't got beef.
You make it worse.
You know none of us matter.
Let me go viral, Hart. Let me go viral. Let me go viral. Let me show you how you go viral.
Yo, put him on.
Move. Let me show you how you go
Put him
viral.
in house. Put him in house. Put him in house. Bro, just show it. Bro.
They're not even recording, gang.
What the fuck up? Get up, bro. Hold on, hold this. Your ass is going to sleep, brother. I ain't gonna lie. You tripping, nigga. He's not coming back out.
At this point, I think it's clear that Prime is genuinely a lost soul because he's like, I told y'all don't let me get that many shots, but dude, this is a grown man. And actually, let me find out how old this nigga is. This guy is 27 years old and he's letting men in a constant house control how many shots he takes, and he just can't control his liquor on his own. And as you've seen, this dude's soul is so lost that he just defaults to let me go viral, and he jumps into the table, knocks himself out, and then lets all the other men carry him away. This is what I mean when I say he sold his soul for content. He is so fried. This guy is too far gone. And I would harp on how sad this is, but honestly, bro, he's a creep, like a real deal creep. And I want to talk about that instead. So let's go all the way back to like 2023 when Prime hopped on the Monkey app. And I remember seeing this clip when I was a child, and I knew that this was so crazy. But what Prime does is that he hops on Monkey app and he matches a girl, and she tells him that she is 13. But Prime tells her to turn around to show off her butt. And it's so disgusting that I don't even want to show you guys this clip. All I have—
She said she's 13. You said show your butt, and you're. There's something wrong with these niggas, dog.
is a screenshot from the video, which you can find on Google and YouTube till this day. You can also find a Reddit thread from Livestream Fails where someone is talking about how Prime was begging someone to delete a clip of this exact moment. And in this screenshot, you can see that 3 years ago, even Poetic Flacco talked about this very situation. But what makes this even more crazy is that I have a clip of Bruce reacting to Prime DMing someone else to take the video down.
Hey, yo. No, bro. I swear to God, this nigga talking like he never been on Monkey before. Yo, he's so fucking funny. Yo, bro. You got it, bro. You got it. He's hilarious for this. Yo, that nigga said, nah, at the top left it says she was 21. Yo, that is funny as hell, bro.
Niggas already know that I don't play about that, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, can you, like, stop making it look weird, bro? Because they all trying to make it look weird. And I don't do that type of, bro. So can you, like, delete that shit, bro?
Did they clipped it? They basically clipped it.
And like I said, bro, you can find this on YouTube till this day and you can see the clip for yourself. I don't recommend it because it is that disturbing, because this man sees a girl who clearly looks like a child. She tells him explicitly that she's 13 and he doesn't care because he wanted to see her body. And after she shows off her body, he asks for her age again. And then she says, I told you I'm 13. And then in the clip, you can see the horror of this guy's face after he, I guess, finally takes the hint. But my thing is, bro, if a girl tells you you're 13, why is your first thought to tell her to do a 360 so you can see her butt? So with all of that being said, is he Prime? What type of man is he? He's a sellout. He's a jester. He's a goon. He's a person who is willing to compromise his—
I wondered if your girl that was in that video, her parents seen that video and was like, what the hell? Like, y'all feel me?
integrity. Also, he can go up, and that's the worst type of person you can be. But that's really all I had to say though. Subscribe for more unsolicited—
All I gotta say is, Prime, it's like, I don't even know what to call you. You're a fall off. You're a Daddy 80 can't save you now.